Good.
I think you're sexy.
That's cool.
All right, let's get started. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You just take a second to appreciate the fact that they made a room. Like, I mean, this is kind of cool. Like, it kind of looks like the game room I had when I was a kid. I mean, minus all like the cool posters and stuff on the board or on the walls. That's now replaced with my current bedroom. Alright, so alright, where we left off last time was we're in this sea town and we're fighting Balazak, I think? Balazak? I don't know. His name's weird. I always think it's actually pronounced something else. As you can see, my character looks different from the last time. And I will tell you why in a minute. What I did over the week was I farmed experience. So a lot of my characters, well, a couple of them might look different. Some of them might be different completely. So I spent a lot of time just leveling this fight, only because it's the best fight to do this in. So I'm trying to get everybody to level 15, or try to 15 or 16, and then I was going for promotions. I did that with a few. I didn't do that with everybody, but I did it with enough characters where I feel confident moving forward and finishing the fight. So as you can see, Xylo, he got promoted to his Wolfman race, and his attack completely changed. So instead of him doing the jump and slash attack, he now has ghost wolves do something. I don't know what the technical term is for ghost wolves. May is also got promoted, so she is now a Palladian instead of just a Centaur Knight. Gort was another one that got promoted, who's now a Gladiator. And I was finally able to equip somebody with the Fire Axe. And as you can tell, like, I was only getting a couple experience points for these fights a little while ago. Now that they're promoted, they've gotten, you know, for some of the lower level people, they've gotten more experience points. So the only thing I'm going to do today is get through this fight and keep going with the story. We should be able to make it to chapter 5, maybe 6, depending on how the night goes. I only say that because if somebody dies or if it gets to another grind spot, I'll probably cut stream again. I am trying to get everybody up around the same levels, but it's a little bit safer to have some non-promoted people in a party with promoted people, because you take a stat hit when you get promotions. So I am in some obvious need of healing. So some of the stat decreases you get from promotions, it really doesn't show you what those are. A lot of it is HP. It's basically every stat. HP, defense, not magic normally, but attack, all of it goes down. See, like Gort, he wouldn't take a hit like that before he got promoted. So it's kind of a give and take on really what you want to do, what do you think is more valuable. Like I said before, the thing that's valuable about promotions is getting better equipment. If you don't promote anybody who, like say if I decide not to promote Xylo, he'll be fine because he's doing, you know, melee attacks without a weapon. But somebody like Gord or my character is going to need that promotion because they use a weapon. And as you can see, my character has changed. He was in a cape that was green, now it's a black cape, and it looks like I have like black armor on. So it's completely different. Moves change as well, like with Xylo. The centaurs aren't going to change much. I mean, they're centaurs. They have a lance, their spear, and they just attack. Now this guy's crushing everything now. His stats stay close to the same. So he's always going to have about, you know, 725 MP. So it's not going to jump up where his magic's going to go to, say, 100 and his HP's going to stay the same. He's pretty well balanced. So I was told by somebody that the music is a little hard to listen to, so I apologize for that. I don't actually know how to, I mean, I could turn the volume all the way down, then I kind of feel like it takes away from the game. So, I mean, if you just want to put the whole thing on mute and leave me up in the background, I'm completely okay with that. This guy's gonna be the next one I take out. I've had the hardest time killing this Black Priest. I think it's the name. Dark Priest. Either way. way, I've had a hard time taking him out because he's been dodging everything across multiple attempts. Like, he's doing nothing but dodging. I think one fight I actually left him alive and went on to fight the other guys. Those things are only threatening with their fire breath attack. And then Han's probably going to get replaced as well. There's another centaur coming up. It's a little bit better than him. Who needed healed? Either way, no help. Wow. Now I want to get Chris up to, you know, a good level because I think she's got the better healing spells. I think she has the better healing spells than Lo does. Let's finish him off. At this point forward, I kind of like to get my main character as high as I can get him, so it's not really going to matter what kind of, oh god. It's not going to matter what kind of experience points anybody's getting, he's going to be the one putting on most of the hits. Save me, Xylo. I might lose a couple characters here fighting the boss, only because they are at a promotion level. So we'll see how it goes. This dude's dodging everything. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. There we go. Not worth it. Bosses generally don't move that much, so I'm not too worried about this guy advancing. Like I said, so much problem with these dodging. Everything's dodging. Just gonna heal everybody. Smell cigarettes. Smell fire. forgot bosses in this one have regen. Are you dead? You're dead. Oh god, you're dead. Oh boy. I need to kill it fast. Let's see if this will happen. Nope. Oh boy. Luke. Hans. 1 point. You're gonna leave him alive with 1 point. He's back up to 17. Don't kill him. Oh, thank God. I'll finish him off. I have no way of improving their accuracy. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we got our second boat. Hopefully this one won't burst into flames. So we're about halfway through the game now. There's 10 chapters. And we should be done with this hopefully in a couple weeks. And of course, you get into a battle. That's what this whole game's about. Memory serves, this isn't the only battle that's on this ship. I want to say there's another one. But the, it isn't that bad of a fight. I do have one dead character, though. I completely forgot about those up there. Okay. Let's get some hits on these things. bats might be the biggest pain. The Peg Knights are still the same strength from the few battles before, so they're not going to be that big of a deal. Need to get a healer on this side. Now, if all goes terribly wrong, there is a priest on here, I think. That can revive any characters that have died, and then I can save it, promote, whatever I need to do. Always go for her. Doesn't matter what fight, they always go for her first. I know, right? Have to heal her up real quick if I can get Chris over there. Or I could let her die and have Chris take that kill. I know. I need healed. Attack that one. These dodges. Working on this side. You can't raise accuracy at all in this game. At all. No! Shining Force 2, it goes directly to the person that doesn't have full HP. Reason why I like that one better. Oh, I thought she was dead. Just get the kill. Thank you. Just do level 1. Moving Domingo there, it helps prevent them from moving up and attacking Chris and Arnie. Everything is dodging. All my attacks. This usually never happens. I don't know if it's just really, really bad RNG that I'm getting or what. This is absolutely crazy. I've never seen so many dodges. tough fight. I want to say those three can handle it over there. I'll move Xylo over and give some support on the left. I was hoping he'd finish him off. I know it seems obvious, but like it's all about a numbers game. If you can take out more people than what they've taken out of you, it's always better. There we go. He's got a ton of defense. Alright, let's get some healing done. Oh yeah, they're just gonna tank on him the whole time. Attack him. I don't know how much actual attack damage he does. Doesn't matter because they dodge it. This is really just not. It is not right. This normally never happens. I'm just so confused. I need to be careful my main character doesn't die. But if he does, I have to do the whole thing over. Dude. Just not gonna say anything. Just not gonna say anything. My guys don't dodge. They don't dodge like that. It's okay. still early. Don't get triggered. I thought he was dead. I really did. As soon as I heard that critical hit, like, he's gone. I think he has a healing seed or herb or something. Move him back a couple spots. You know what, Lo? Just attack. Just attack. Any hits on these guys is good. Sweet. He doesn't have anything. Somebody does. Somebody has something. See, when guns hits, like, he hits pretty hard. Wow, I gotta get some items on these people. Alright, you have to have something. Another sword. That's what you have. I don't have anything. This might be bad. Block this off so that way that guy doesn't move. Jeez. Or level 4, sorry. 14, it'd be ridiculous. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's close. Xylo is back to being just a straight tank again. Now everything's great again. Unless he missed them. Alright, now everything's good. And he got a level. Shell of Warall. And of course it's a mermaid. So this is a fishing community. This is the guest boat the guy was talking about. You can revive some people. Now, characters only get one promotion per game, and that works the same in Shining Force 2 as well. So when you go to the priest, he has a special rite that he can do to promote people, and you'll see this C1 here, or CL, that lets me know that they're ready to promote. And in Shining Force 1 it's level 10, in Shining Force 2 it's level 20. You can promote anytime after that, it's just that's the level restriction. It has to be at level 10 for Shining Force 1, Shining Force 2 it has to be level 20. So what I'm going to do is, anybody that's level 15 I'm going to promote. Anybody that is below 15 I'm going to leave them where they're at. Alright, so Balbory is going to be promoted to Skywing instead of Birdman. They have nice little abbreviations. If you go to Shining Force Central or just Google like the types of promotions people can get, in Shining Force 2 there's special items that you can use. So for example, anybody that's like a healer can be turned into a Master Monk with I think a Burning Orb. So that makes them kind of like a dual threat. They have the healing that they have and their magic scales with that. And then they have the attack power of a striker. So if they run out of MP, they can just go in and still hit as hard as the other guys. One of the big things in Shining Force 2 is you can promote early. This is very beneficial. So Arnie and Teo are their mages. When they get promoted, they get promoted to wizards. But if you find this special book in 2, they can be promoted into summoners. So they can summon like Atlas, Neptune, Apollo. There's another one that they do as well. And they each have different benefits and weaknesses. So Neptune is better against demon enemies than versus regular monsters. So it's just, you know, they got the game, they improved on it, they changed it around the way it made it more fun. They made it more fun and I think more enjoyable. And it adds like another level of, you know, decision. Do you want to promote somebody to a Master Monk class, or do you want them to still just be a regular healer? And then of course there's, you know, all of the other characters that come in. Like, you don't just get one person, one mage, one healer. You get 2, 3, 4. So there's a lot of things that can be done differently than what you normally would, especially with the second game. Okay, so they keep mentioning this ring, so obviously I'm going to have to go investigate the ring. I don't want to do that just yet because I want to find... I don't know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say I'm looking for a priest to revive my guy, but I was just at the priest to revive my guy, so ignore me. And that's one of the benefits about this game. You don't actually have to heal after fights, because as soon as you're done, you know, you have full HP MP. What does this say? Okay, cool. So the king is not only the king, but he owns the shops in town. Okay, so I can replace some of my weapons, but only for the people that got promoted. So I think, yeah, here we go. Steel lance. Now I have to remember that it's a lance now and not a spear for May. Because I do that quite often after promotions, or after I buy a new weapon. And I'm only going to get a battle axe for Luke because Gort has the heat axe. And I'm going to sell a bunch of the old weapons. Just a little inventory management, so it's not going to take too long. So now I need to equip all of that stuff. I know it's probably smart to still keep their old equipment on until I see the improvement, but you just kind of know at a certain point when there's going to be a better weapon. Guns. Oh, he can't get it yet because he's not promoted. Okay. We'll have to get him promoted. Alright. So I'm going to talk to the king. Sure, why not? I'm gonna steal your stuff. I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna steal all of your treasure. Alright, so a Shower of Cure acts like a, it's like a cure-all. You can use it at any point and it'll heal all of your characters. I think to max. Mobility ring I am going to give to Guntz because he is slow. He is very, very slow. And his range is not that great. So 4 to 6. It doesn't seem like it's a big improvement, but I don't think that stack gets any higher. Steal all your stuff, King. All of it, because I don't care. Because that was worth it. Okay. These gains. Metal curb. Okay. So I'm going to leave that on my main character for now as well. Because I was severely lacking in healing items in that last fight. Alright, so now I'm going to come down to the reef. So there's something going on in this place, and I can't get out of here, so I might as well take a look. So there's a Skull Trooper over there. He's gonna go tell his buddies that we have invaded and we want to murder them all. Which isn't technically true, but it's pretty much true. We're trying to discover the secret of the Ancients, to see if it gives us some type of advantage over Dark Soul. So this fight, it's a little bit more widespread, so it's probably best to divide the team up. It's either that, or I can send absolutely everybody right through the middle. Now my flyers, they're going to be a little bit easier to navigate around, but as you can see, there's Seabats on the side, there are, you know, there's a ton of enemies everywhere. So they're all going to converge at some point, and it's best not to be surrounded. So what I'm going to do is just kind of have everybody like muddle about here, and whenever there's a good chance, I'm just going to push forward, take out some enemies, and keep progressing. And I want to make sure my healers are close, because since I do have new people, and new characters that have been promoted, there's a good chance that I'm going to need a lot of healing in this fight. And as you can see, they're trying to kind of pincer in. Now, Muddle's kind of a confusion spell. It rarely ever works. And the only thing it does is just cause them to either hurt themselves or stand there and not do anything. So it's better to do with a high percentage attack and at least get some damage off. See, now here I'm kind of stuck in a spot. I can either go straight up and attack these guys or just wait. I think I'm just going to push forward a little bit. That was good. Move a couple guys this way, clean up them over here. She has a lance. She has a lance. First time. He has a spear. Now the experience points do start rolling in after this point, mainly because they are promoted, which means they're going to get a little bit more of a boost from these kind of lower enemies than what the other ones would. The worms are the dangerous ones. Now, again, I will cut the stream if I do any power leveling, or I'll do it on the week that I'm not playing this. So, generally it will be the following Wednesday. It might change. I'm kicking around the idea of getting rid of multiplayer Saturdays, because I don't really get too many viewers, but I mean, I have 3 now, so just kind of have to see. Plus, I would not mind finishing this a little bit faster so I can move on to something else. One of those something else's, I don't want to commit to it yet. I think I want to say it, but I'm not going to, because there's a chance that it might be something completely different. I did see on the store today that what kind of edition was it? The deluxe, I think it's the deluxe edition of Tomb Raider was on sale for $5. So that might be something. After streaming tonight, I'm going to check it out to see what's all there. Because I looked at it on my phone, and those really aren't the best ways to look at things. But there were a couple, like, pretty high-profile games for $5, $6. Not that I need anything new. It's just sometimes it's good to have different options to play on stream. And if you haven't known, or you haven't tried it, or you don't have a PlayStation, Spider-Man is out. It was out last week. That's really the only thing I've been playing off stream. I played a little bit of Fortnite on Saturday, and I think that was it. A little bit of Dragon Sinker too, because I'm close to getting the platinum in that. But it's been Spider-Man the whole time. Really cannot say enough about it. The guys at Insomniac did a fantastic job. From the mobility of Spider-Man, being able to jump and fly around, the attacks that he does, the web shooters, I mean, everything about this game is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, Game of the Year contention? Yeah. Definitely. For me, yeah. I think, and this might not be a surprise to a lot of people, but I think it was better than God of War. I think Spider-Man is better than God of War. So if you want to comment on anything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, this video, YouTube video, whatever, tell me if you think I'm wrong, why I'm wrong. But I think that Spider-Man is better than God of War. Not by a lot. I mean, God of War was amazing. I mean, the whole story, the way they intertwined the new mythology to it was just great. But there's been many iterations of God of War. But this is the first Spider-Man. Hopefully of at least 2. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but I would hope that Insomniac sees how much ridiculous money they're making, and they make another one. They make something else. You still haven't played God of War? It's good. It is. It's really good. I enjoyed it. I still need to go back and finish like the Valkyries and a few of the other things, but it's gonna be hard to get back into it. Only because Spider-Man's so good. It's so good. The whole first day for 2 hours. 2 hours the first time I started the game. I did nothing but swing in the city. Not even joking. I mean, I found the backpacks and a couple other things, but it was just wandering around. And that's something that's, I mean, it's kind of rare, but it's the mobility of it. Just swinging from building to building is so much fun. And I kind of have like the same pattern with it that I do with the Assassin's Creed games. I'll go in and I will unlock all of the viewpoints first. So I'll go to each tower, look out, get the map going, and then I'll start actually playing the game. This was the same thing. You know, you go around, you get the police things going. You open up the map some, and then you know you have other options to do. You have crime to fight, you have things to look at, you have backpacks to get. So it's a lot of the good things from the Assassin's Creed series. Not saying they took anything from it. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's good in both. Yeah, I forgot that we got God of War 3 for free PlayStation Network. That might be the next stream game. I don't know. I haven't played that one in a long time. Alright, you have to do that with the left hand. These guys are just gonna get wrecked. That heat axe is so good, and it's not even the best one in the game. I think the best one's a Gaia axe, I think? It's basically an earth-based weapon. If you use the heat axe, it casts Blaze 2, which is not worth doing because it can break. I'm gonna get guns promoted before the next fight. I might actually give him the quick ring instead of the mobility ring. I have to see. Now magic's always a bad thing in this game. I mean, that guy can come down and Blaze 2 or 3 me and hurt my guys pretty bad, so I want to get to a spot where I can go up and just take them out. Just send guns in, I guess. Can't even hit him. Damn. Strong. So now we're trying to go to the Shining Path, but as you can see, our way has been blocked. So we need to go to Prompt now to stop Dark Soul from acquiring the 2 items that it takes to free the Dark Dragon. And the Dark Dragon's the big bad of the game because Dark Soul's trying to use him to his end. So now there's a Shining Path. So I'm gonna go back up here, attack this lady. So I'm gonna go up and see if my ship is checked, if my ship is done being repaired. I think I need to talk to the king. So off to Prompt. Ha ha ha, funny king. Alright. Ugh, all this talking. Alright, so this time I'm actually going to check the map out. See if there's anything around me up top. Looks clear. Gargoyle, which is a new enemy type. That's it. That's not it. I guarantee you that's not it. I don't think it is. I think this is one of the... There are certain fights where once you get past a certain threshold, things happen. So I'm going to try to be proactive with this. It doesn't help. I don't want to be that guy, but I think they buffed enemies. They're like super dodgy now. At least from the Genesis era. Seeming like he does okay, and it is good to have like a flyer, a couple of them actually, but I don't know if you noticed when going through the text, there's a place called Dragonia, and there we're going to get another character, and I think that character is probably going to be a lot better as a flying attacker, so the only problem is you really need to baby him for a while. And I'm gonna split my healers here. That's what I thought. The boat is infested with monsters, so it's going to be a pretty tough time getting to shore from here. Ugh. I don't know what that means, Aaron. But I'm gonna refrain from saying anything. Ugh. Ugh. So I got logged out of my my PlayStation message on my phone. I don't remember my password. So if you notice me not replying to anything, it's because of that, and I'm too lazy to change it right now. I don't know why I got logged out or how I got logged out. It's like, nope, sorry. Put in your password. I don't remember it. We got like 15 passwords in here. I tried 2 of them. I'm like, no, done. It's too much work. Okay. Time to finish a couple of these one guys off. Go after Domingo all you want. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, but they're moving up, so that's not great. Apologize. These Wednesday streams are always rough because it's, you know, I'm on until 10. Then I have to go to work the next morning. Get up at 5, get ready, shower, do the whole fun thing, get in there, spend 8 hours or more there, just working. Life's rough. You need healed. What's out there? Huh? Marilyn? Marilyn, what do you see? Marilyn? I think he was chasing a cricket last night or in the morning or something. Forgot to promote Hans. I like Luke. Hey, Luke and Gort, they are 2 of the best characters, in my opinion. I mean, they're tanky, they hit hard. Everybody's susceptible to magic, so it's not really a downplay or downfall of them. Level 5 already. Domingo there. Oh, man, these guys are advancing. Really don't want Xylo to kill those guys. I mean, they're so weak. Same with her. I mean, like, I'm making a huge mistake of keeping them alive. I'll at least get her up a little bit more. Hopefully Chris or Lo will be able to finish one of the other 2 off. This is nothing. He's an absolute tank. He's technically a steam engine, but whatever. feel like I need, whenever I'm streaming, I need to have a different mic instead of having the two earphone things on. Because these started as my Fortnite headphones so you could hear people. Now they just turn into my everyday headphones. Guns, he's so strong. And yes, I am always terrified when I say his name. Alright, Chris, come on, get that level. There we go. There we go. It's so hard to get these healers up. They're not frontline attackers. Like, they're gonna be the ones that are hitting just like that, taking out 1, 2 HP people. Should have left him for somebody else. More shellfish keep coming. Dude is wrecking it. There we go. Sometimes that's all you need, is just to have that one guy there for them to attack. Domingo is just, he's so tanky too. Kinda knew that was coming. Oh, he's fine. Okay. This is why I want to get him up as high as I can, because anytime the enemies can attack, they're going to attack him. Okay, that'll work. See, I don't think this is a fight where I have to get everything dead. Like, I don't have to kill everything. I think I just need to kill the gargoyle. Freeze level 3, that's too much. She's gonna kill them. I only manually named the main character, so the one that's named after me. His original name is Max. No background behind that at all. It's just Max. I'm sure there's some type of lore or something that it tells you why his name is Max and everything like that from Shining in the Darkness, the prequel, or the beginning of the Shining series, but I don't know it. In the second game, though, the main character, his name, Bowie, as in David. His name is actually Bowie. It's kind of cool. Get some more water. Luke, don't you do it. These two out of the way. I think promoted level 5 would be a good place to stop. Like if I were to farm this one, because you saw that my character only got, I think, like 17 for an attack or kill. So there's definitely going to be a point where I'm going to have to start power leveling the rest of these guys to get them up to the right levels. That is not right now. And as you can see, like, money's not a problem. Not in this. Money is not a problem. You get like 200 to 300 gold per kill. And that's just like right now. You get a lot more later. And at that point, you know, what's it matter? So look at freeze level 3. $17 damage. So it's better than 2, obviously, but with MP, there's really not a good way to replenish it. So it's probably better to kind of play conservative with it. You only want to use like level 3 spells against a big group, if there is a big group available. I'd say 2 or more. If there's only one, there's really no point in doing that. Alright, Luke, go ahead and get this kill. Oh, this is good old Shining Force off the Sega Genesis collection. Oh, there's one left, okay. I thought that would have killed everything. There we go. I completely forgot about the shellfish. It just kind of like blended in the environment. It is, it's a good time. It's one of my favorites. The sequel to this, I feel, is so much better. Shining Force 2. They're both available on the collection. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics before Tactics was even thought of. And of course, the ship sustained so much damage that we are now stranded to the sea Wherever will we turn up? Will we be able to get to Prompt? Will we be able to stop Dark Soul? Chapter 6. We are too far from Prompt. One little girl tells you everything you need to know. So Dragonia, if you recall from the previous chapter, when the spirit was telling us to go to the Sacred Land, Dragonia, there is an item there that Dark Soul needs to unlock the Dark Dragon. And I don't know if it's me, but does it look like all of these little girls are carrying cats of some sort? Do you see like the little orange thing? Are those cats? Are those squirrels? I could never remember, but they look like cats. They're cats. Thanks, boy. So, this is a town of children. It's all children. They take care of themselves. You know. Just children. Just all children. Pretty much. Children of the cats, more like it. Now, just because they're children does not mean that I'm gonna let these treasure chests just sit there. Like, they need to be open. They're not gonna do anything with Healing Seed. Or a Holy Staff. They wouldn't even know what to do with that. I don't really know what to do with that. Who gets the Holy Staff? Arnie? Inari? Whatever her name is? Nope, it must be Luke or Chris. Or Lo or Chris. I'm gonna give it to Chris. I mean, they both need promoted. I'm not gonna do it yet because they're too low. Alright, let's get some promotions. Hans, definitely. So he turns from an archer to a bowmaster. He might be a little weak to start out. It's a fun time. I played this whenever I was a kid, so however many years ago that was. Not that old. Sky Knight to Sky Baron. Or Steam Knight, sorry, he's a Steam Knight to Steam Baron. Well, thank you for the host. If you want to check out any of the other videos I have on this, you can look at my YouTube. It's the same name, JRay59. I started this a couple weeks ago, and have just kind of been going through and progressing. I am going to play the sequel at some point, probably not right after this, though. Chromelands. I think I could do with the Guardian Staff. Because that should go here. Yep. places. I don't think she has a Chrome Lance, does she? No. Alright, cool. Nope. I want nothing else from you. So getting those that equipment upgrade's really going to help going forward. Because I'm sure, as you know, once I leave this town, I'm probably going to get into a fight. I'll keep him with the mobility ring. And, Henri. I'm going to say her name differently every time it comes up. It's weapon shop. So all the adults are basically gone. So now this is where I'm not sure who to take. I did just upgrade Hans to I just upgraded Hans to his promotion. But Lyle is, I mean, he's pretty good, but the thing is he's only at level 8. Hans has already been in through it. He's put the time in, so I think I'm just going to leave Hans in and just see what happens from there. Plus, you can't let the Grubes go. It's Hans Gruber. You know, he tried. He was at Nakatomi Tower. You cannot take him out. Okay, well, how am I supposed to get out of here? Children? She's trying to catch the chicken so she can kill it. Alright. You gave up on the dragons. That's what you think. These children are savvy. They're savage. Alright, I gotta go talk to somebody else. Maybe back to her. Pet is a little wild. You don't have to tell me about wild pets. Can I please leave? I want to leave. I want to help save your dragon. Did I thought somebody over here? Okay, where did I screw up? Nothing there, nothing there. I went to the top, I got Lyle. This kid. Yeah, I get it. You made a barricade. Adults are scary. Who didn't I talk to? Old man. Old man. Can I talk to you? Because that's going to progress the story. I feel like I talked to everybody. Unless I missed this. There we go. Please tell me about the books. So the manual is in Dragonia, which, excuse me, is currently under attack. That should have moved this forward. Come on, kid. It's a strong child. Alright, so of course, another fight. So Kain, he mentioned Kain. Kain is a vessel of Darksoul. So we must blow through these guys to get to Dragonia. But for right now, I'm going to take a short break, grab some more water, and I will be right back. Sorry, not used to talking this much. Trying a new approach. Even though I know it's just, you know, a couple people from work that are watching this. Trying to talk more about random things. This casting stuff is hard. I mean, I'm by no means a streamer. I mean, I stream, but I'm not a streamer. So it's kind of difficult to like keep the conversation going with the ether, you know, without sounding totally insane. Which sometimes I feel like I do. I don't know how you can't like the music to this game. It's so good. And then this brings the tension in. Just crushed him. Still getting a good chunk of points for doing all this, so it's worth it. I mean, I have to go through here anyway. Now again, this is going to be another one of those gimmick fights where you think that, oh, it's just between here and there, I'm going to have to fight these 3 people. Things are going to pop up. That's why you kind of have to be careful with your positioning throughout most of this. You want to make sure that you have everybody kind of close, but not so close that they're going to be attacked the whole time. Or they're going to be isolated from something else. That's what's the biggest problem with my healers, is they, you know, they're not leveled up high enough, so it takes them a while to get wherever they're going. Guns has a lance now. Make a mental note. He does look cooler, I think. I turned to like a steam tank. Cough drops. Delicious. I'm not getting sick. It's just, you know, talking and everything, and trying to keep my voice going, pretty much. It's, I don't know. It's just, I haven't been sick in a very long time, which is great. But when I get sick, I lose my voice. So if that ever happens and I'm still streaming, I'm not going to be able to mime a lot of things. So I might just play like a story-driven game or something. If it ever gets to that. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh no, mages are appearing in worms. Just out of nowhere. They were hiding in the trees. This is where it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad. Yep. This is why I need my healers close. actually going to move him away from that. Because if they're not clustered, yeah, he's still going to use freeze too, but it's not going to hit 2 characters, it's just going to hit the 1. Hopefully I can take them out before the other one dies. No such luck. He's just a trap that they put in the game to see, you know, if your characters can make it out. Sometimes it happens, other times it doesn't. That one, it didn't happen. Domingos, I don't have to worry about him. I can extend him as far as I want, and he'll be fine. Unless it's a boss-type character. Then you have to be careful. Okay. There we go. Now with the worms, they can poison, so you kind of have to be careful with that. Lo is the only person currently who has a detox spell. You can use antidotes, but I really don't buy items. I should, but I just don't. Nobody there needs healed, so... And then Hods, the Groupster, gets this gigantic bow. He has a lance, John. Guns has a lance. Get 10 hits on everybody. Take this one out. The Master Mages are the most dangerous ones here. I thought that would be a level. His attack went up by 7. The promotion, or after the promotions, the leaps and bounds, the characters gain level or gain stats is just ridiculous. I mean, plus 7 attack, like all just from that, just from one level. It's crazy. Now I know I said with mages you want to make sure you get at least 2 people in a hit. There's one there. She didn't use any magic. I doubt she's going to be able to catch up to everybody. So it's easier for her to gain this experience than to save her magic to maybe not even hit anybody. So I'm going to put all my healers to work. Marilyn, did you catch it? Maybe found the cricket again. Is it bad luck to kill crickets? Is that a thing still? I'm not that superstitious still, you know. Do you kill crickets? Next Google search. Yes, I know I need to optimize my computer. That's fine. Alright, so now I'm going to use this opportunity to kind of regroup everybody. Because certain people don't move well in these conditions. Move in here. I want to say there's more things that spawn here, but I cannot remember. Yeah, heal him. Did you get the cricket? If you kill it, it's not bad luck on us. You're black. You're all black. Merlin's all black, so he's obviously a bad luck cat anyway. These centaurs just, they cannot move in this terrain. Golems. That's what shows up. I knew it was something. I think these can actually hurt Domingo. I'm not sure though. Xylo. Just gonna crush people. That's not bad. Guns is really weak to magic. That's my only concern. Crit. I mean, there's stone golems. I don't know how well he's gonna do. Still. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know. I want him to just stay there. There we go. I think my main character eventually does learn a different spell. But you have to weigh the options with it. I think it's a bulk spell. It costs like 8 MP, and if you only have 10 MP to begin with, it's either you egress out of a bad situation, or you try to take out a few people with the bolt spell. So, you kind of have to be careful with what you choose sometimes. Now, I believe there's an item that does let you egress out, and it's called an Angel Wing. But, like I said before, I don't buy items. I just don't. I know it's a stupid excuse, just don't buy items. But it's true, I just don't. There's no reason to stock them. Now, for like maybe the final battle, yeah. But other than that, I generally don't buy anything besides weapons. Good job, Hans. Guns has a lance. There we go. These enemies are pretty cool. This is when I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. This should get him a level, I think. Next attack. Surprised he didn't kill that. Guns has a lance. There we go. Alright. I think he might be okay. Eh. That's probably the most damage he's taken. Used heal level 3, 4. Occasionally the AI is smart, a lot of the times it's not. So in that instance it was a good move for them to do that. 44. Well, you're still getting a ton of XP for that. Bring him out. I feel like in this game, as you know, a lot of other games, you want to go for the mages and the healers first. Once you take them out, your life becomes a whole lot easier. And these guys, it's bad terrain. They can't move. They just cannot move. Do I have anything equipped on Hans? I'm gonna have to check that. I think I do. Ooh. Okay. Everything's fine. I mean, I can't heal him. So maybe everything's not fine. I don't want to give it to Xylo. I really don't want to take it either, but it's 48 points. Alright. So Cain is in Dragonia, and I need to stop him. Deals. So now this might be a battle that would be good to farm. I think I've done it in the past, and it's a good spot to level up my character, my main character, and a few of the other ones. Hopefully this guy can move out of the way because there's a treasure chest up there. Can you move? Can you move though? Okay, cool. There we go. Thank you. Broadsword. That's going to be a good upgrade for me. And I gotta check out the Hans. Nope, he had it equipped. That's not good. That is not good. Alright. So there's a few more houses in here I can take a look at. And then we can start this next battle. This is where, right up here is where the main fight happens. So I don't want to go in there yet. There's headquarters. I don't need to change anybody out yet. To see what else happens in here. Alright, so there's a halberd in that. So I'm going to give steel sword to name the person. There's nobody in that direction. Alright, so the halberd I'm actually going to give to Guns because he has been hitting like an absolute truck. I usually give it to May, but I think this is actually the first time I've used Guns consistently. Normally I only have them for fight, maybe two, but he's strong and he's a good attacker, so that's really the only thing I care about right now. And here's Blue, the only surviving dragon. And here's this little girl. She just ran through the entire Runefast army to come here. Come on, Draggy. Yep. Another Shower of Cure. Which again heals everybody, no matter where it is. So I'm gonna give that to a unit that's normally pretty safe. So I'm gonna give it to Xylo. There he is. So I feel like if he goes down, then I have bigger problems then. Yeah. Blue just got his first kill. That's my Blue boy. That's my boy, Blue. Alright. So, Blue is probably one of the best flyers in the game, but he takes a long time to level up. So, I'm going to put him in for somebody. I don't know who yet. At this point, it might be Hans, because he's promoted, but he's only hitting for 1 point of damage. So this is Kain. Another one of Dark Souls lackeys, pretty much. It's gonna be a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie. Who died? Oh. He died. Oops. Alright, who's joining? Bring in blue. See, now this is where it gets hard because I like the party as it is now. I do want the 2 healers. I actually don't mind you, but I mean Hans, dude, he's hitting by 1. I can't have that. I don't have any other archers besides him, so we switch him out. Come up, revive. Yeah, revive ball boy. As you can tell, 42 grand. I have no money troubles buying new weapons and stuff. So, save on. Alright, so depending on how this fight goes, like I said, this is a good one to kind of farm a little bit. So I might go all the way up until I fight Kain, egress out, try the fight again, and then, you know, that could be it for the night. So Kain killed my master, so, and May's father. So he's such a bad guy. And like, no lying, he's pretty tough. The bosses do start to get a lot harder at this point in the game. You know, normally the first couple, I might have lost a character, maybe 2 fighting them. But from this point forward, if I don't get party wiped, I'm probably gonna be happy. My guys might be a little bit under leveled. That's why I mentioned just kind of staying here and farming this fight for a little bit. But like I said, I'll try it twice on stream, and if I feel like this is a good spot to stop, then I'll pick this back up next Wednesday. But you know, if you like what you're seeing, you want to see any other content, I do have a channel on YouTube. You can go there for any past broadcasts, or you can click the little heart button up the top, follow me, and you know, you'll get notifications whenever I go live. The schedule's been pretty consistent. It's been Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7 o'clock. So I try to keep a consistent schedule. It might be a little bit later some Saturdays, depending on what kind of family things we have going on. But Wednesdays is the Shining Force series for now, and then Saturday is more of a multiplayer stream. That might be changing, you know, depending on what goes on this Saturday, depending on what I decide to play. You know, if you play Fortnite, I mean, yeah, I only have a couple viewers now, but when Fortnite's on, I don't get anybody. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I might switch to a little bit of Destiny, try that back out again. I had a lot of fun with that the other night. Just have to see how the stream goes. But starting back next Wednesday, it'll be Shining Force again. And then that following Saturday, there'll be a decision whether the multiplayer stays or it's a continuation of Wednesday stream. But, you know, I could always do a Battleborn stream again. That actually brought in probably the most viewers I've had. Close to the most viewers I had. Dark Souls got a good bit. Using Huddle. Yeah, well, it doesn't really work. So right now it's just about keeping a consistent schedule. I only do the 2 days a week. Sometimes I do a Friday stream. It just depends. So, we'll see how it goes this week, and then we'll make a decision from there. There we go. Alright, so what the plan is now is anybody that's promoted, and if I am going to farm this fight, which it's looking like I'm going to. Damn. Okay. I was not expecting that. I'm going to get my promoted characters up to a good level. And by good level, I mean I'm going to go until they get diminishing returns from these fights. So as of right now, my level 7 characters are getting 48 experience points for killing an enemy, which is great. Now, if it comes down to them getting anywhere between anywhere between like 15 and 10 experience points for kills, or even 1, then that's where it cuts off. And they will be moved to back. So it's kind of my own way of gaining levels. I don't know if anybody else does it like this, but sometimes what I'll do too is I'll have my higher level characters go attack for 1. Hopefully they don't kill anybody. They just hurt them really bad, and it leaves these other lower level characters to come in and get the kills. That way they get the full 48 experience points versus the, the 1 or 10 that my promoted guys are going to get. Okay. Now Blue, like I said, he becomes one of the better flyer characters, so I'm going to spend a lot of time with him. And I think he can get promoted too. So now that you see that there's 3 experience points right there, I'm gonna leave him go. The same thing's gonna go for maybe a couple of these guys. So he's still getting a lot of experience points from hitting him. So that might be something I need to keep in mind as well. I could probably push it to gain 10 up to level 10 here. But again, like I said, I don't want to keep doing that on stream because it gets really boring. I don't think anybody wants to see it. Have her attack this. The levels do come fast after a certain point. I mean, there we go. You only need like, see, she got Bolt. Bolt's good. You only need like 2 actual kills and then like an assisted kill to get up a level, which is good because it stops at 100. Once you get 100 XP, no matter what range you're at, you go up a level. So say if you kill somebody and you have 99 experience points, you get 48. Those 47 experience points counts to your next level. So it's all worth it. I'll be surprised if Chris killed him. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I want to get my healers up. That's like the big thing. Nah, go for the mage. Prove your worth. hope your attack goes up, because that is bad. Alright. Now blue, he's just gonna hang out. And actually my character is just gonna hang out here too. He'll be the sponge for all the damage that's coming in. These other ones, I'm gonna move them up, take out this Master Mage, and get a couple of hits on what's his name? On Kayn. But I don't want to kill Kayn because I want to farm this fight. Hello, new viewers. There we go. It's the same thing with Luke. I mean, he's gonna get the levels eventually. I just don't want him to take the experience points from these other guys. Even with this, I can have Chris and Lo split and heal these two, not even worry about it. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's heal them, have blue come down, take out both of these golems, try to get some hits on those guys with my Kayn. Egress out, start the fight over. Now hopefully blue can hit these guys. Alright, he does. And 1 point of damage, so... I don't want to move him too far, because Kayn will get triggered. I'm trying to move these mages down, maybe they can get a hit on something. Alright, blue. There we go. Now I could promote him right now, but it's not a good move to do that. Let's start hitting him. Said this is where it gets dangerous. Especially whenever Kayn's surrounded by mages. Bingo. Should be good for him. I don't know if it's kill. Yeah. Yeah, trigger Kayn. I'm not surprised. I mean, like I said, Kayn's just a force. He could kill and has killed every single one of my characters before. By himself. Like, plus with the evasion buff, this whole thing becomes a bit ridiculous. Hans is dead. Okay. I think it's time to leave. Yes. Hello, priest. This will not be the last time I see you. Yes, Gordon's in very bad shape. He's dead. Of course he's in bad shape. Like I said, money's not really an object here because, as you saw from that one Duran or whatever his name is, I got 700 goals. That pays for like a lot of deaths. Same dialogue happens all the time. Every time you egress, it starts over. Sorry, excuse me. Hired guys out here, and then start pounding away again. This is probably going to be the last fight that I do for the night, so I'll stop and upload this to YouTube, and then probably go to bed. Even though that Blue gained a level and some speed and everything, he's still my last character to move. One way to do it. Jeez, somebody out there uses that smoke. See, I don't want them to finish them off. I just want them to hurt them and move out of the way. That hasn't been happening though. Why? No idea. The whole game is basically just RNG with damage and everything. Damage rolls, evades, things like that. So this is the kind of thing you dream for whenever you have a mage. I don't even care. This is a waste of XP. Don't even care. You gotta take that advantage. Plus, it's awesome. Let's see here. Let's bring him up. Let's try to freeze these guys. You know, everybody's gonna get levels. It just depends on how quick you want to get them. You know, like I said, I like to have my main character as high as I can get him. Because of his importance later in the game. I mean, he's the main character. So he's the one that's going to be saving the world and doing the most damage and everything else, so it's beneficial to have him as high as you can get. go after me. See, hopefully Hans can hit these things for more than just one. Or hit them at all. Hitting them at all would be amazing. There's easy as 17. Oops. I didn't realize that. I thought he only had like 3 or 4. It's my bad. Alright, blue, come on. Alright. So this is where the fight's probably going to slow down just a little bit. Level 1. Let me go beast mode. He's so good. Alright. Let's see, make him. There we go. Okay. Oh. You're gonna get enough for doing that. I'm not worried. I'm worried whenever I get over here. What does that guy think he's doing? He moved 1 square away. Come on, Chris. There we go. Get that kill. A little bit closer. Trying to get blue to level up. You guys are not helping. Just killing everything. Now he's just there. Let's try to get some hits on these guys here. See if I can proc some of them. I figured that one would have moved. Everybody can go in and get a couple hits, die. I'll bring you back. Jeez. I didn't think it'd be that bad. Chris, just heal here. Goal, you know, eventually is to come in and one-shot the mage and the healer, and not get one-shotted by Kayn. That's the main goal. Don't get one-shotted by Kayn. Or if you do, make sure you at least hurt. Shaw's ult. The Bolt 2 goes in a wider range. It costs a lot more MP though. She should be fine, right? Yeah, cool. Just recovering a little bit from the promotion debuff is a big help. Quick spell. Quick should help level him a little bit faster. If I think it's the same thing as Shining Force 2. Yeah, I gotta egress. Get out before anybody else dies. Alright, so I'm going to save it here. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to use this section to farm for a few more levels. Try to get Blue up and promoted if he can be promoted. I think he can. And hopefully I'll be able to continue this next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. If you like the content, if you like the channel, go ahead and give it a follow. That way you can see whenever I'm online. I'll be back on Saturday for potentially the last multiplayer Saturday. Not 100% sure yet. So, again, if you liked anything that you've seen, if you want to, talk about video games or anything, I have a Twitter, I have Facebook, I have a YouTube channel. Drop a comment somewhere. Like a video, dislike a video, it doesn't matter. Any traffic is good traffic. So, if you want to know anything else about this game, about any of the other games that I've played, or any tips or hints or anything, send me a message, tweet me, anything. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night, and I will see you on Wednesday. Saturday. I will see you Saturday.